All right. So the true question here is what causes gene expression change?
Yeah, your body has a extremely complicated mechanisms to regulate this. And I tell people if you have problems with regulating this DNA expression, you just don't survive. It's not like a COMT variant or MTHFR where you have increased homocysteine or have heart issues or psychiatric issues where you can supplement with a single supplement and fix those. This is a process that is so fundamental to our bodies and to our identity that if something goes wrong, it's usually really really bad.
Right.
So with that being said, we have a lot of different epigenetic mechanisms, but the one that is by far the most studied is DNA methylation, sort of that off switch to genes.
Okay. Now, what about like environmental toxins? What kind
Yeah.
of effect does that have on gene expression?
Yeah, massive effects, and this is actually one of the coolest parts of epigenetics. True Diagnostic is built the largest DNA methylation data set in the world, but we also are really just known for the algorithms to interpret that data.
Mm,
And so, biological aging is certainly one of those big categories that we think is important due to how big aging is in terms of health. But we can create algorithms for just about anything from this data. So we
wow.
can diagnose schizophrenia. Previously, you had to go to a psychologist who could diagnose schizophrenia or psychiatrist.
And
And
how many people were probably getting misdiagnosed though?
yeah, it's a lot,
Yeah.
and even now we're you could diagnose diabetes, but now we even have subtypes of diabetes, four different subtypes, each with different risks and each with different treatment recommendations,
Wow.
all through epigenetics. We can tell what zip code you've lived in, most due to most of the pollution markers in your DNA.
Wow.
We can tell you again when you're going to die with a 92% accuracy within a 5 year time period. The things we can do with this
Really?
data are incredible, and one of the biggest areas of investigation is what we call the exposome, all the different things we're exposed to. Actually, there's just a study last week that showed that the exposome is 10 times more predictive of disease outcomes than your genetics.